Hey guys, several quick updates to the system. So what I'm trying to do, probably on weekly basis, that I'm trying to record some of the log, and it's kind of like a system log, so you guys would know the latest development of the system. So now we have officially uh, include the 7 modules in the trading terminal. So this is the entire interface of, you can see a lot of info right here. As what I'm trying to do is make it like a feed. It kind of like a quick sum up of everyday issue. I'm actually thinking about putting kind of like a quick LLM wrap up of like a daily macro wrap up on the top. But I'm still thinking, right? Because that's going to be like, it's going to be consume a lot of tokens. And what I'm trying to do here is a quick overview and watch list, so you have different function. You would be able to understand like quick news, quick snapshots of what's happening in the market. And we've uploaded several sectors, new sectors, like hackers, stock, and AI research, pharma and bio. Like, this is very important because right now, in the AI era, what you definitely want to know is how these hackers will exploit AI models, right? So it's very important that you keep yourself updated. Put a hacker section, and in the same time, the AI research here. Actually, we have like entire code base and the vault for a lot of papers. Have links and all that. Feel free to log in and check it out. As for the pharma and bio sector, I think it's very important because if you actually read the papers from Anthropic Lab, that you'll be able to know that AI technology has like massive, I would say massive potential in DNA and related field. You'll be able to, because it's basically like pattern matching and pattern recognition and DNA series and all that. These are patterns, right? So large language model, they're very, very powerful when it relates to the pattern matching and all that. So biotech is definitely one of the key sector that you want to look at. So it's all included in the daily wrap. And we have also updated the fundamentals. Right now I'm still doing some optimization of the data, so it's probably gonna take some time to load, because there's a lot of data, tons of data actually. And you see all these fundamentals is very easy when you just log in and check all the indices, all the sectors. You can create a watch list. You create your own portfolio, right? Paper account, which you can link directly with your trading account. And you'll be able to quick check all the financial estimates. And you'll be able to search and find out the latest earning of different tickers. And we're still developing the scan module. So the next update would be primarily focused on the scanner model, because you'll be able to quick capture those on the lines that are maybe they are trading way below the average PE ratio. That's definitely something that you want to take a good look at. So that's going to be all that's going to be included in the scanner module. So in the book section, you'll be able to check, follow up all the trades, and you can check up all the ETFs and all that. So basically, the book section is how you build your own portfolio, right? So if you're a long-term investor, or if you're investing in the ETFs, this is definitely something that you want to check out. And right now we have different tools. You'll be able to use these calculator to calculate different financial reads and all the ratios. So it's very easy. We're trying to improve. I'm trying to make the entire terminal as like a workspace, so you don't have to switch to another tab, but you don't need like 100, maybe like 200 tabs to be like a trader or investor. So regarding to the market tools, we have several updates. We have now included the deeper level of order flow data. Like right now you'll be able to check up DOM data of the Bitcoin, ETH, and all that. So if you unfold the sidebar, right here you see there's different modules. As the market tool, you'll be able to exploit different functions, build your strategies, backtest them, scan for opportunities, trying to understand what's happening, what's the regime change, should you what would be your risks, how do you be able to maybe even analyze your P&L, be able to look at the macro factors, earning, and even the options. You'll be able to build option strategies with all the tools down here. So we will definitely take a deeper look in the option lab, all these different functions. What I'm trying to do is make a series of log, so you'll be able to understand precisely how each of them work. And yes, I'm going to add a quick tool guide in the system, so be able to do that. You'll be able to understand. So you have a quick guide of the terminal. But if you click the Copilot, so if you click this robot icon, you see we can unfold the sidebar. Basically, it acts like a sidebar. It's a Copilot. So whatever you have, if you have any questions, something that just pop up from the news, you can just directly interact with that Copilot. So you have different functions. Be able to ask of the headlines. So every data and news are repatched on 50 minutes basis. So we have these data flow and news flow. So be able to quickly comment and ask the AI what it is, what is the news about, and then the Copilots will give you some of the response, and then it would probably take some time because just it needs to access to all the tools, and we have the deep research functions. So that means we're still developing it. So it's gonna be a deep research ability that you'll be able to use that to process the data and also the charts. So, and then you will have some follow-up. You can feel free to save notes and have several follow-up. So we want it to become like a cognitive loop kind of process. You receive an information or whatnot, and then you quickly react to that information. That's a flow, and you're trying to get that information and process that information and put it in the AI, so you get like an instant feedback from that information. And we have several key updates on the chart module, so you're able to create, draw, and share using different technical tools. So we'll be able to quickly, for example, you'll be able to ask the Copilot about the technical and fundamentals, even the volume of certain lines. We're still developing these features. It will probably take some time, but that's in the next update. So basically, I put different function here. So we have the ATR, VW, EW, and all that indicators, alien weight. Okay, so that's how you'll be able to draw, and you can compare with other indices. For example, be able to compare with VIX, maybe compare with DXY and all that. Bonds, fixed income. So what we're trying to do is you'll be able to, I understand most of the people are using like TradingView right now. But what we're trying to do is I'm trying to improve that experience, the quality of the charting experience. What we're trying to do is create a loop that, for example, that you get a quick information, maybe news from the financial market, and then you quickly click that chart button, and then you'll be able to ask AI and quickly draw something that's very useful, and then form your judgment. Maybe you put that in the notes, or maybe you start building your strategies, or maybe you start testing the risk parameters. Maybe you start building like different trading strategies. You use maybe like the option module to backtest data and quickly construct the trading strategies according to the technicals right here. Of course, we have like when you exit that, we have different features. For example, the geo part, I find it very useful because we are putting different functions in this geo sector. We have these pipelines, computer power, LNG, and all these information that you need. For example, maybe a war, maybe a geopolitical risk unfold. You'll be able to quickly check the geo panel to actually see what's going on here. Yes, there will be ships, and there will also be jets as well, just so you know how these geo factors affect and bring an impact to our financial system. Also the macro, you start seeing like all the snapshots from macro sector. We have desk info. You'll be able to take a quick glance at the data sectors and all that heat map, also the volatility services. One thing I have to mention is that memory module. Some of you asked me, how does this work? Well, it's basically in a rack system that embedded in the terminal. It's like a backbone, the spine of the info metrics of the terminal. We are constantly feeding a lot of data and articles and charts and all that inside of the memory sector and module. Every time when the AI was trying to answer some sort of questions, the AI is going to refer back to the memory and then try to give you a more sophisticated answer to it. But that is kind of hard, but I'm still improving it, right? Because for the rack system, it's basically like a library system, right? You imagine you go to a library, you have a lot of books, and you are asking the librarian what book you want, what kind of information do you want to gather. So the memory module is working precisely like that. Yes, you'll be able to read the research. You can join our subgroup, the chat group. We have installed a robot inside of the chat group, and that's going to be included in the next update. We are going to make our telebot in the group more interactive and efficient. Right? So we're going to break in its different tiers with different functionalities. For the codex part, we have Wikipedia, meaning that we have more than like 692. We have a list of different entries, just like a live Wikipedia page and document page. So that's something, if you're not familiar with some words and jargons of the financial system, maybe the AI, or maybe hacker and all that trading stuff, you can quickly enter the wiki and check it. You can have a quick check. And then we even have like Blackboard, option Blackboard. I'm still developing that functions, the option Blackboard, so you know how the volatility reacts to different asset price interactive in a very interactive way, because most of the textbook just gives you tons of very difficult to understand concept. So what we're trying to build here is a better experience, and we have built a system that you'll be able to quickly log in, create, and to read different macro notes. We have also installed a translator here, so all the notes you'll be able to access with different languages. Okay, you can upload your own data, but there are tons of new features regarding to the data, because you have to clean these data and you have to process these data in a way that you can be able to use that in your quant system, building your quant system. We're trying to build like a integrate stack. Everyone's able to use that, knowing how to process their data, how to gather their data, clean the data, filter the data, build up their own trading strategies with the right info, the right market info. And there's still tons of function. I'm not going to include all that in just one video, because that will be freaking boring. So yeah, we we have different like info like cod, like, so you can check the constant. It has called futures trader. What is the cod and volatility, distribution, and all that. We got it all inside of one terminal, and that's just crazy. And we even have our own alpha factory. So it's an integration machine. So if you like this, please register and subscribe to it. And thank you guys for further questions. If you have more questions, please leave it in the comment section. I'll try to answer them. And I will see you in the next vlog. Goodbye.